radio show. I don't know if anyone's heard of them, but they play around. They're wonderful.
Okay, just 2 more questions. The room is almost done. And this goes to all of you ladies. Is there anything that you would change about your wedding day? Randy?
One thing. Toward the middle to the end of the event, I was posed with a tricky question. Do you want to extend it? Do you want to pay a little bit more, to the catering company and photography to extend it about an hour? Our event lasted from 7 to 11. This would have extended it to midnight. Should have never extended it. I went to my dad and I said, it's your call. You're paying for the party. What do you want to do? He said, yeah, everybody's rocking out, having a great time. And, we lost half the crowd within the 30 minutes after we extended it. It wasn't worth it, I don't think. Should have left on the high, and that's the only regret. That's all.
Tiffany?
I wouldn't change anything about my wedding day. I mean, there's one vendor that I would change, and like I said before, it was too late to change it before. So I would change one of my vendors.
Tricia?
Nothing.
I loved it. I had a blast.
Great. And Amy?
My actual wedding day was unbelievable. When you're away with your closest family and friends, you can't help but just be in heaven. For us, we were at the beach. It was wonderful. I spent the day with everyone that I care about, and then left to go be pampered. I think I mentioned before, our reception here in Dallas, I tried to do way too much, and that's where I cut costs, was for me personally, not necessarily someone to do my hair, do my makeup, or cater to me on that day. Encourage your brides to take care of themselves on that day. They only get to do that once, and that's not necessarily the place to cut costs. Would be the only thing I would change, I think.
Great. And the last question, do you have any advice for any future brides out there, Tricia?
Well, I think we would all say this. Get a coordinator. If not for the whole thing, at least for the wedding week roundup, the last couple of weeks, get someone involved to help you so make your life 10 times better. And then my other piece of advice would just be that, have fun with this. Don't let everybody else get in your business and cause you stress. Have fun with it, because I can really say I did, and I don't regret anything about the planning process.
What about you, Renee?
Oh, hire somebody. It's not worth the stress. Again, this is not our business to know. You guys are supposed to know who the best of the best is. This is your job. This is why we come to you and we need questions answered. And it absolutely is worth the money. You can't put a price on a mediocre wedding versus a fabulous throwdown, knockdown, event. And it just takes it to a whole nother level, and I think it's worth it. And get yourselves out there. It took me forever to find a coordinator, someone that would want to do my event. So whatever advertising you guys are doing, it isn't working. So find some more advertising, because it's hard to find you guys. So get out there.
So let me ask you, do you remember how you found your coordinator?
We've had that question back and forth with ourselves about 4 different times, and I think searching, Googling, wedding coordinator, wedding, all the different words to try to find. I found 5 or 6 people, and that was it. Are there only 5 or 6? I think it's a little more than 5 or 6. So where were you? You go to Google, because again, you don't know the terminology, you don't know, or even you do, yeah, but you're only listing like 1 or 2 people.
Okay, Amy. Well, advice for future brides.
Advice for future brides. I would say, regardless of what part of the process you are, encourage them to be true to themselves. Because after the fact, that'll be the only part that they remember. Was it about them? Did it feel like them? Did it feel like the couple that they were about? So if you're in the lighting, if you're in the music, if you're the venue, if you're the coordinator, let the bride be true to herself. And then to remind the couple involved that the little things that they stress absolutely the most about, I wish I could trade with them, because honestly, I'm a little further removed, a year and a half. I can't remember. I know there was a big episode about X, Y, or Z, but I really can't tell you what that episode was about, because we had so much fun, and it was about what we wanted. So that would be my advice, to brides for sure is to just don't sweat the small stuff, and anything that you all can do as an industry to help them not sweat the small stuff would be most appreciated.
And lastly, Tiffany.
I would say just make it your own. Just take the extra step to make it personal, because that's what people are going to remember. If it's just the traditional, oh, we're going to another wedding, or if they walk away going, wow, that really reflected that couple. Another advice, I'd say just ask lots of questions. And I mean, well, I would say first is get a coordinator. That would be my first advice. Obviously, we've all said that. But make sure you're asking questions and questions and just keep pressing them. And yeah, have fun.
Great. Well, ladies, thank you so much for being here today. And I'm going to turn the mic over to Dan. And just so you know, the questions that we asked today have been compiled over the last few meetings. These are questions that you got submitted. We kind of compiled them together, condensed them a little bit. And so if you had a question that didn't get answered, write it down.